Sometimes during Christmas, something magical happens.
Hey, Cricket customers. The Max with Ads plan is included with the Cricket $60 unlimited plan at no additional cost. And this holiday season, Max is the one to watch when you're feeling festive.
Son of a nutcracker!
Cozy up to all the holiday classics, like Elf, 8-Bit Christmas, and the Harry Potter 8-film collection. Just log in with your Cricket username and password to experience Max on all your favorite devices. Phone plan streams and standard definition. Programming subject to change. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Let's talk about love and marriage the way that God intended. Life experience, here we share it. The No Fruit Podcast. Tune in from any platform. No Fruit Podcast will help your spirit transform.
Welcome back to the No Fruit Podcast.
Welcome.
So we're here again on another day.
Mm-hmm.
The No Fruit Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And Reese, I am not thinking about fruit. I'm thinking about so many other things, food-wise. I'm on my inner fat girl.
Yeah, you say that a lot.
I have an inner fat girl, like I just randomly think of food and just like, wow, I want that in the middle of the night, like in the middle of the day, whenever it is, I just randomly have thoughts of food. And so I have a confession. Well, not really, I guess. I'm just kind of thinking, like, have I ever, the whole never have I ever type thing. Right. I'm like trying to think, have I ever eaten like a whole Danish, like one of them Innerman joints by myself? Have I ever eaten like a whole bag of chips?
All right,
myself?
so here's the problem.
What?
I'm gonna stop you right here because, it's Lent.
It is.
And I can't eat that stuff. So why are we talking about this?
Because I'm on my inner fat girl, and it's just thinking about it. Like, have I ever eaten, like, consumed? I guess when I lived by myself, I had to consume the whole entire pack of whatever by myself. But I don't think I've ever eaten, like, a whole family size.
So it's difference between
by
having
myself.
A single size versus a family size.
Right.
So when you were living unto thyself.
Yeah.
Did you purchase an Entenmann's, pound cake that has probably, anywhere between
8 servings?
It says 8, but it probably more like 3.
No, it's 8. It says on the outside 8 servings.
So how do you remember that? How do you know that?
Because we just had an Entenmann's Danish.
How do you?
Because we just had an Entenmann's Danish before.
How do you remember
Lent,
that?
And I sliced it so thinly because it said 8 servings, and I just kept coming back for
more.
How
you memorize that?
I just kept coming back for more. So I kept telling myself, like, I can come back for more if I cut it lower than the serving size. So I won't feel bad if I go back again.
I have no words for you. That's why I'm quiet. Because you memorize the serving size. How do you know? How do you people?
It's 3 cookies of Oreos. It's 3 cookies for the chips. Like, that's the serving size.
All right.
And you're like, how can you? Because when you and I, like, how do you just eat the serving size? You pull it out, and that's it. And I think, you know what? You know how I can eat the serving size of a cookie? I can't with the Danish. It's just something about the soft baked goods. I can't. I don't know what it is. It's the inner baker from my grandfather. He was a baker, and it's just something with fresh breads, fresh soft baked goods, not them crunchy cookies, not that other stuff. It's just hard just to eat one.
Okay.
It's really hard. So if anything that I've consumed,
Mm-hmm.
In its entirety, now not in one setting, because I'm one to keep, like the kitchen, it'll just keep calling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go wash something out and then have a piece. Then I'll, go sit down and look at a TV show, get up and get something to drink in the middle of the TV show, and it'll call me and I'll have another piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realize that I cut it crooked, so then I got to cut it straight, so I cut it off, a little. What? Why you look at me like that? You can't leave it crooked. Then the next person is not going to get a full slice because theirs is going to be off.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to cut it again. So
Again,
it's
do
straight.
y'all hear what I got to deal with?
You got to cut it straight so that the next person gets like a actual square or actual rectangle or whatever. The right,
I don't know.
You do, because
I don't know. I mean, I know that you're,
I OCD about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Because he will use a butter knife to cut like a cake. You can't use a butter knife to cut a cake.
Listen,
You have to
it gets
use
the job done.
No, it leaves a bunch of crumbs and it's
It gets
jagged.
the job.
And then I have to come
done.
over and then slice it. And then I have to then consume another piece.
What?
Why you start laughing, Reese?
You have to come and consume another piece?
Yeah, you can't leave it crumbly like that.
No, listen.
Oh, my goodness.
You have
When you
to.
go to a bakery, you don't want the cake that's all crumbly, right? You know, like you want it to be a nice slice in the end.
I've never seen them use.
They don't use butter knives when they cut their
butter
cake.
knife.
When you go to a wedding, don't nobody use no butter knife to cut the cake.
I mean, I see a cake knife, yes.
Right. And it has, it's what's the face? Serrated on the, like it cuts better.
Mm-mm.
So he gets mad at me when I'm like, no, he wants to come in and he pulls out a snatch out his hands.
I don't get mad. I mean, I
Okay.
used to.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I'm like, yo, what difference does it make? I'm cutting a stupid piece.
Because it's like, all right, my aunt is a baker, right?
Yeah.
So on the holidays, nobody can cut her cakes because she knows you're not going to cut it right.
I agree with that.
We've gone to parties recently, and people.
I agree with that.
The last graduation party we went to, we sat there for 5 minutes waiting on cake because nobody knew how to cut the cake.
I mean,
And they all
you
had a
agree.
big debate on, I don't know how to cut cake.
Right.
I don't know how to. I've had office parties, and people are like, "Do you know how to cut cake? Do you know how to cut cake?" Like, that's a specialty. Some people can bake them, and some people can cut them. Now, does everybody who can bake a cake cut a cake? I don't know, but
I want to know
yes,
which person. Who am I talking to right now?
you're talking to the inner fat girl.
Yeah, what's her name?
I
We
don't-
wanted to name her.
No,
'Cause
it's just
I'm
inner
tired-
fat girl. I don't
it's
want her
not-
to have a name.
No, we need to name her.
No, we don't.
No, we do. We need to name her.
No, she don't need a name.
No, she does. So
it's
I
just
know.
inner fat girl.
No. So I know exactly who I'm talking to at that particular time.
Inner
I might
fat
have
girl.
to. No.
She don't need no name.
She does.
No, she
I'm
don't.
a name.
Don't let that-
I'm
don't
think of her
ever-
name.
No, you do not. I'm not listening.
I'm
La la.
I'm going to name
Anyway,
her.
so off of me and my inner fat girl,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever consumed an entirety of anything? I mean, I know you've cleared a row of of things in one setting, but what about
clear a
you?
road through. Like what?
So Oreos come in 3 rows.
Yeah.
Why you smiling?
I've never cleared a whole row
yes,
at
you
one
have,
time.
bro. Yes, you have.
I have not.
Yes.
I have not.
Oh my.
I have not. So
when
first
you're
of all,
stressed, you take that whole joint, you sit down. And
okay.
yeah. Okay.
So
Confessions.
here is you
if
know.
I'm confessing.
All right. I mean, so if I had to say anything, right?
Right.
Because now I'm getting hungry, right? One. Number two, if there's anything that I can clear out,
Yes.
like really without thinking about it, it's probably ribs and potato salad. That's probably and
You can eat a whole rack.
most definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I've been very good,
Mhm.
over the last couple of years, where I have not wanted to clear out the whole rack. I'm
Okay.
like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? Gluttonous, whatever, and I'm just going to go ahead and
Eat a
save
half a
some for
rack.
later,
Half a rack.
later, whatever else, right? But, most definitely, like especially if I have a taste for it,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I can tear up the ribs. Now, when it comes to potato salad, here's it now. Now, a potato salad is a method to the madness because I don't like. For those of you who know me, I'm not a terribly big fan of leftovers, but I'm definitely not a fan of leftovers that has mayonnaise in it for whatever reason. Like, I don't know what it is. It sits, it separates, or whatever. So, if you're making potato salad, macaroni salad, and it sit, like especially if it's like a day or like you made something for a party, right? And you let it sit overnight to take it to the party the following day, I have to be the first one to eat from that. The reason being, because I want it from the top. I don't want anything near the bottom, ever. So because I don't want the separation stuff. That's my whole problem.
It gets watery. It can get watery. You're not draining. I mean, it's a method to the madness. For those who know how to do it, you drain your potatoes and let them sit for a while so they're not watery anymore.
Right.
You let it dry out, but
I'm just letting you know, like, so for me, that's my whole thing. So as you know, you make a thing of potato salad, I'll probably eat half of it. Get my fill, if you will.
The whole plate.
And call it a day. Right. I might just eat potato salad and leave everything else till tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know if you paid attention to that or not, especially recently. I'll eat most of the potato salad because you'll be like, yo, I know you don't like leftovers. Well, no, I'll eat everything else tomorrow. We'll figure out something else, but I'll just eat a potato salad a day.
Okay.
So as far as eating anything, whole like that or a lot of them, it's more or less that. Now, like you said, if I'm in a place of stress and I'm not really paying attention to how much I'm consuming, yeah, I could tear, other things up. So especially if I have a taste for it. Now, let's say Lance cookies.
Okay.
Grandma cookies, like those type of things. Oh yeah, I'll tear that up all day. And then when you start talking about cakes and stuff like Intamin's chocolate cake or who's the person that does the silk pie?
There's a couple of different ones.
Calendar, whatever. So some of those things,
half of it be gone.
Right. It could very easily, right? Now, the problem is that you don't want to be around me afterwards.
Yeah.
But the other part would be that's now mind you, I'm talking about baked goods that are from outside. For whatever reason, I don't get filled from it, or I don't have that full feeling.
Okay.
I think what happens is that when I get home baked is a more filling sensation I have. So I can't eat really like more than one slice of anything, or whatever. It just feels a little more heavy or dense or something. I guess maybe that's what it is.
It's to know that I made it with love, and you don't want it to, the love to end.
I mean, it could be.
It could be. No, thank you.
It could be. I'm not going to.
Now, what about your patty pie? That's store
well,
baked.
Well, I was going to say, so sweet potato pie, which is probably one of my favorite desserts, and maybe because we don't eat it that often. Now I just know that I can't overload on it because we don't have it often at all.
Right.
We only have it around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So at that time, it's like by Christmas time, like I'm done. Like I can't, I can't.
I had thought about making a pie, but I know it's Lent and you.
Well, again,
so maybe afterwards, maybe for resurrection instead of having a.
Yeah. Well, those of you who know that's near my birthday, so yeah, that would be perfect. Well, and in the reality though, and I know this is a great debate. When does Lent really end? So for me, Lent ends Good Friday because that's actually the 40th day. But, tomato. That's is I think I think it's before that because of if you're counting
Wednesday.
If you're counting weekends or not too. So I'm counting weekends.
So you think Jesus didn't do anything? He stopped his 40 days and he was like, all right, it's the weekend. I got to do. He had to, do stuff on some,
He had, I mean,
he had
stuff
duties.
was
He
going
had
on.
duties to,
Yeah, stuff was going on.
He had to come out
Yeah,
of.
he had to go in,
wilderness.
continue to change water to wine and, all that type of stuff.
Right.
So, whatever that was. Now, those of you who are listening in our church, we understand the stories. We understand Bible. So please don't.
But
take
then
it
things,
seriously.
people take things like so literally because it's for 40 days. I mean, you could do whatever you want at night. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you have some people that's like that, yes. So it's like all you're really doing is
but you don't say
fasting.
Wednesday. I mean, you don't say Wednesday night. Like,
Yeah.
it's Wednesday. Everything ends in a day. It's today. It's not tonight.
Right.
I mean, you do say tonight, but I don't know. It's just,
I don't know.
People just break it down so interestingly.
So I would say.
I can say, let me just say this. I think, consumed a whole sweet potato pie. Not in one setting.
Okay.
But again, it's just me keep coming back and cutting off and knowing, like you
so
said, you're not going to consume it anymore. Like, all right, I made 3.
I know.
I gave 1 away. And
I know that part because you will slice off of that pie all day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that. I've seen that.
Yes.
And I'm thinking like, yo.
And I don't even use no plate. I just slice it.
I don't care how small you cut it, Coffee. You're still eating the whole pie.
Right.
Like you've passed, the regular
like
slice.
when you cut the pie and then
3 hours ago.
The crust like came off on the next slice and you're like, well, dang, that person's not gonna get a whole piece of crust. So let me just go.
Why
ahead.
do you keep rationalizing these ideas?
They need to have that nice crust there too. So now that's not fair for them. So now let's cut it right at the right point so that they can get a full piece of crust. And it looked pretty. If the people brought you a piece of pie in the restaurant and the crust was broken, you'd be like, take that back. Somebody bit it.
Boopsie. We're going to name Alice. What name do you want?
You would send that piece of pie back thinking somebody bit it.
Yeah. All right, Alice.
Wouldn't you?
Alice.
You would not be like, oh,
Alice.
when they cut it, it just broke off.
Alice.
So you would have to
Alice.
fix it.
Why are you trying to...
Oh, goodness.
Why are you trying to rationalize this, Alice?
I'm not trying to I'm not. I'm just trying to make it look pretty for the next person.
We have named her. Her name is Alice.
It is not Alice.
And I'm going to tell you all the reason why I thought of
Why?
Alice. Because
Why?
I thought of... I don't know why it came across my mind. I guess age or whatever else. But I'm thinking about
The
the
TV
diner.
show?
Yeah. And the diner and food and all that type of stuff. So, Alice.
Can you name all the people from the show? I can't remember the one girl. Oh, yes, I can. I can remember all of them now.
I can't. No, I can't.
I can't remember the other guy.
I remember the
Al.
brunette, the redhead,
Mm-hmm.
the cook.
Yes.
I don't remember their names, though.
Oh, okay. I used to watch it all the time, so you must have not.
I mean, we watched it. I don't remember it enough to say, hey, these are their names.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's like Dallas and
Dallas.
Falcon Crest
Oh.
and, like all them other shows. I'm just going by names of shows that, hey.
Those came on later. I don't know those names. That's 10
that will
o'clock. That's
watch.
my bedtime.
Yeah, I mean, but my mom
Alice
watched
came
it.
on at like 7.
I'm just saying what my
8
mom
o'clock.
was watching.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's plenty of other shows that had come on that, people were watching. I don't remember the names.
Yeah.
I barely remember the shows I watched, to be honest.
Because now
Family
you don't
Ties.
watch any shows right now. It's just, whatever.
Family Ties. Do y'all remember the names of Family Ties? Perfect Strangers. What can I do if I sing out of two? What is that song? What is that show?
Song?
Dang. That's the Fred Savage one.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years. Yes. See, there we go. And see, I remember him as Fred Savage. I don't even know his TV name. You get what I mean? I think the girl's name was Wendy, though.
Yeah.
I thought she had a pretty smile
Mm-hmm.
back in the day.
You don't think she has a pretty smile anymore?
I mean, when I look back at it, I was like, wow, she was bucktooth. But anyway. Oh, no, just.
I can't. I really can't. Oh, goodness. Do y'all see what I have to deal with? Oh, my goodness.
The only ones I can vaguely remember more names would be like the Brady Bunch.
I mean, yeah, they were on for like 50 years.
I mean, I'm not 50 years old though.
But I'm saying that's how long they've been around. Even your parents watched them, like so.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was just kind of interesting.
All right, so we talked about foods that we have like consumed the full.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to talk about foods that we don't eat? Oh, we can go down that list. Rutabaga, peas, black eyed peas, lima beans. Like, what do you want to know? I'm not. Now, to be honest, though, I believe my palate is changing.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some things I may want to revisit.
Right.
Just to see.
If
like,
you still have that.
Yeah, because I would love to try a pea today. And I mean, I would
get
try
a small one. I would do the same because I didn't like them before, but
I would try it.
I would try it too.
And see if there's a way that, because again, I need to, again, just from a health conscious perspective.
Yeah.
And expanding the palate, if you will. Because you get tired of broccoli and spinach and some of those other things, as often.
It's making me cringe a little bit, but yeah.
What?
The
Eating
thought of a
peas?
pea. No, like if it's mixed in with some other things, I can do it, in a salad, I can have a sugar snap pea. I've had it in Chinese food.
Right.
But just like my childhood of having like mashed potatoes and peas and the meat, I
think if I can deal with it, like you said, mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I could put it in mashed potatoes.
Right.
Maybe. But like you said, maybe it's something that we just need to try.
All right, we're going to try it.
But I mean, eggplant,
tonight.
I mean, we could try it tonight. I mean, just make sure that...
It's the smallest, you can get the smallest can that they have.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. And then, we taste it, we throw up, and then throw it out in the trash. I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, goodness.
We might
Clean
look at it like...
on aisle 8. Clean up on aisle 8.
It might be that, but we could try it. We could try it, but yeah, I don't know if
So you don't do eggplant?
Mm-mm.
Is it because you haven't had it, or what was wrong with it when you had? I mean, I understand the peas, it's the texture, and a little bit the smell. It's kind of making me feel woozy in the stomach right now.
Okay, well, we won't do it. We won't do it then.
No, I'm going to try it because I think I had it like with my grandma a couple years ago, a spoonful. And I was like, okay, that's not that bad.
I think we need to find a recipe that we can probably tolerate it. Cause just boiling them in some water and leaving it like that, I don't know. I might need to have. It's almost like you and Brussels sprouts.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to cook the peas very similarly? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
With some garlic butter, something. I don't know.
Bacon. Everything tastes better with bacon.
I mean, it might. I don't know.
I don't know.
We had to figure that out. I just know one thing. Just be prepared. I mean, we'll give you our answer to the peas once we have them.
Peas, baby, peas.
But I don't know.
Baby,
I mean, I can't guarantee anything.
It's something else. We're going to go after this. But something else that my parents used to eat. I guess it has peas in it. No, it doesn't.
Succotash?
Succotash, yes. My mother used to love that.
Now, succotash is the corn and lima beans.
Bean.
Yeah, I don't understand how they went together. I don't. I don't.
And you know what? Like you had said, God, buy more vegetables. I stand in there and I'm like, I don't even see vegetables anymore. Like there's just not that much.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
There's not that much there to choose from.
Yeah, we do. We need to eat more vegetables, though. We really do.
All right.
But
we're going to report back on this question again in a few months, and we're going to be glad to tell you that we have eaten a whole vegetable instead of a whole thing of pie, cake, cookies, ribs, potato salad. We'll be like, what's the one thing you've eaten the whole thing? No one else. And Maurice will be like, I ate a whole entire can of peas by myself.
Now, if it happens, I'm gonna tell y'all. So especially if we're going to get that today, as I told you, my birthday is in April. So if it has not been a tropical storm that's wiped out the whole planet, you know that the peas they made it. because some people will say, hey, not a cold day and da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to do this, this. I'm not in that space. So let's try it.
We'll try it.
We'll try it, and if I like it, then, we'll have a tropical storm and everybody's wiped out. Because something had to happen in order for me to like it, right? For me to not like it so long, something had to happen. Some natural disaster.
Well, like you said, sometimes it's just the way that things were prepared, and like you said, maybe we'll have to find some recipes for some of these things, whether it's eggplant or
and I'm going to tell you,
squash.
I'll eat squash. So you don't
but you don't buy it.
Yeah, but you don't eat it.
I do. I just don't like it slimy.
Okay, we got to find out how to do that, too.
I said you can grill it. You can,
Well, I mean.
Whatever.
Yeah, we just got to. I'll eat squash, though.
Okay.
I'll eat squash. Turnips. I'll eat turnips.
Yeah, do you know how to cook them?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So, like you said, we'll have to look into this.
Well, you can get turned up. And get you a turnip today.
Wow. These mom jokes is crazy.
Oh, we're going to turn it up today.
Do y'all eat turnips?
What does it taste like? I know your mom cooks them, and I try to get like one on my plate. But she does turnips and what else together? Does she do something with it?
No, not together.
Okay.
Well, we'll get. So here's what we're going to try. We're going to try squash. Which would probably be the easiest.
Not all in 1 week. Like each week, we're going to pick a different vegetable to try.
And here's what we need to do.
My stomach is curling right now.
If we do this, we need to videotape ourselves doing this too. We need to make a whole series of just food we don't eat. Huh? You got to go.
Yeah, my stomach.
Hey, y'all. She's having problems.
Just the thought of it.
Yo, so guess what? Alice is no longer in the building.
Alice is going to eat some pie.
Alice is no longer in the building. We thank y'all for listening to y'all.
Oh, goodness.
Peace.
This week's episode has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
I just don't know how that's possible.
Because I think these artists are channeling information from another dimension or even aliens.
Why would you think that?
Because it's all over the symbolism, if you know what to look for.
Why would Rihanna or Beyonce be talking to aliens?
All right. Hi, this is Isaac, a conspiracy theorist.
And I'm Josie, a voice of reason.
We're a married couple that loves to debate conspiracy theories, pop culture events, and talk about relationships, communication.
Join us on the Breaking Social Norms podcast,
where you can hear me convince Josie that we never put a man on the moon.
I actually believe you on that one.
All right, listen to Breaking Social Norms wherever you get your podcasts.